I'd like to talk about AI just real quickly. What is the place for AI with medicine? So like, I got my lab results and I've gotten into ChatGPT, which I know there's a bunch of different things. And so I took my lab results and threw them into ChatGPT and said, tell me what's wrong with me and tell me what I should take. Tell me the supplements, all that kind of stuff. And so it threw out a report of all these things I should do. And then when I had a consultation with the nurse that went through everything, I told her, I had her go through it first, and then I told her, and she said, well, yeah, you could do that. Actually, how'd you know that? And so there was just like this blanket statement that, okay, yeah, you can do that, but it's going to do this, this, and this. But it was interesting, all the stuff that it pulled out. And I know I've put that stuff into ChatGPT and it's been completely wrong. So I don't want to base my whole labs off of ChatGPT or AI, but how do you use that?
Great question. I think all physicians and patients should always be using it. So some physicians get upset when their patient brings in a recommendation from ChatGPT or whatnot, but it's great because it's a good talking point, and you'll generally prompt it what you're interested in. So if you want better metabolic health or better skin or whatever it is, and at the end of the day, it's me giving the patient tools to develop a better approach to health. I do think that people should understand the different types of AIs. So there's large language models, or LLMs. I believe Grok and ChatGPT are like this. And if the prompt is very important. So I have several examples, and I've actually done some podcasts on this, and there's one coming up soon, specifically about hormones and things that ChatGPT has told me about it. And then I'm going to compare it to asking the exact same question to Consensus and Open Evidence and Noctur AI, my AI with Sage Bio. But you generally want a thinking or a reasoning model of an AI if you're going to ask it a medical question, and one that gives you clinical sources that are not based on animal studies, but they're based on human studies. So clinical studies are just human studies. Preclinical studies are animal studies. Or non-human studies. So the quick answer to that is the prompt is really important. I think you should use AI for things like that. But if you do, kind of the opportunity cost of that is if you spend a lot of time talking about those recommendations, you might not be able to get to as many things during your appointment time. Okay.
Yeah. AI shouldn't be your doctor.
So it's like a car too. So even people who have a self-driving Tesla, you still want them to be able to take over driving.
That's a good comparison.
So if you're driving to, Lake of the Ozarks or whatnot, then a lot of times you're gonna have to take over because it's not going to be able to account for things like that. And I think eventually it will take over a lot of specific tasks. For example, radiology, I think is going to be mostly AI in the near future. One of the unfortunate things is if you look at the fields of primary care, like family medicine or pediatrics, those are absolutely the most difficult specialties with the widest necessity to understand basically all organ systems in the body and all other specialties to be truly good. But unfortunately, they are the lowest compensated. So, during medical school, hundreds of people told me, don't do family medicine, just go into the most competitive surgical specialty, do dermatology or orthopedic surgery. And, if you go to the gym and enjoy doing that, they say, I just really don't see you as a family medicine doctor. I really see you as an orthopedic surgeon. But it's kind of unfortunate because primary care is very rewarding if you're good at it. And I think that in the future, it's going to be one of the most difficult to do by AI. But your GP or whoever, like your PCP right now, that's basically just a robot following an algorithm, they will very quickly be replaced. So I think that the specialties in primary care are going to shrink, and there's going to be fewer but much higher quality primary care that's kind of in addition to AI.
With more than 250 magazines nationwide, City Lifestyle is the leading city-based magazine network in the country. If you're looking for a chance to build your own business while having a team and framework you can rely on, City Lifestyle offers an opportunity worth exploring.